CentralValleyTalk.com.
And we're back on CentralValleyTalk.com. Let's talk business. Let's talk about your car. And, you always hope you never have to have it fixed, but hey, sometimes the transmission goes out. This is the guy you may want to go see. Art Terrill from Quality Transmissions. You said you're the best transmission shop in this area?
Yeah, our warranty speaks for itself. We're the only remanufactured facility in California offering a 5-year, 150,000-mile warranty on every automatic transmission.
A 5-year? I'm guessing by the time a transmission needs to be replaced, there's already a lot of miles on the car. So 5 years is probably going to take you to the life of the car, right?
Through the likely remaining lifetime of the consumers on the vehicle, yes. The average life expectancy of a transmission in national is 124,000 miles. Generally, we see them at or about 124,000 miles. Some don't last as long, those that are driven in city applications. Those that are highway driven last significantly longer.
Manual or automatic? Which
Automatic.
lasts longer?
No, we work on both. Automatic transmissions definitely wear out sooner.
More parts that can go wrong?
Absolutely. Now, a standard transmission, you might replace a clutch or two during the lifetime of the transmission. Unless you're not careful, you shouldn't really wear out that standard transmission. But they do wear out.
Both of my cars are manual, so I'm glad to hear you say that. All right. Are there any models or makes that you don't work on, or do you anything that comes through the door?
No, we work on anything. We specialize in European. That's where we would like to establish our dominance, which we do. Generally, those people own expensive cars, and they want it fixed right. And our warranty speaks to that. So getting a 5-year warranty, we got to be doing something right. But domestic, if you've got an old Chevy truck or Ford truck, all the way up to BMW, Mercedes, Bentleys, we work on them.
Are there some that are tougher than others to work on?
Oh, absolutely. A Mini takes 18 hours to get in and out of the car.
Wow. Because everything's packed so tight in there?
It's a little teeny tiny car.
Woo!
It's Mini.
I've heard there are cars now that you have to disassemble part of the engine to get to the battery. Is that true?
Well, yeah. There's some batteries that are located right behind the driver's side fender well or in front of it. They're getting more and more difficult to get at. It oddly enough used to be we were transmission specialists, and that was all we needed to do. Today, that transmission does nothing on its own like it used to. It used to get centrifugal force causing a change or a vacuum causing a change. Now the computer on the car does everything. The computer does not, the transmission doesn't decide anything on its own. All external inputs to the transmission. So not only do we have to be transmission specialists like we were yesterday, but we have to be computer specialists and drivability, because now how that car is driving determines how that transmission functions.
And those computers, too, track you everywhere you go, right?
Well, you definitely.
Yeah. Remember that.
Definitely.
All right. What got you into this? When you were a teenager, were you tinkering around with cars? Or?
No, actually, I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm a third-generation air conditioning contractor. My grandpa and my dad, and I followed them into the industry. For 25 years, I've been watching a big franchisee, a friend of mine, be successful throughout his time in the industry, and got divorced in '99. A special time for me, yeah, right, like it is for everybody. And moved to San Diego, and was complaining to one of my constituents, I'll call him, that he was costing me too much money, and I was going to have to buy me one of these places. So in 2004, I bought one. Principles of engineering apply to automotive, in fact, particularly so, and so I'm able to bring that to the industry, which is very uncommon in most automotive shops.
I want to follow up on something that we talked about during the break, and that's that you did your research on where you wanted your shop to be, and you found that in the Central Valley, people are more likely to drive their cars longer, which means that the transmission is more likely to go out here than where you were in San Diego. So you said, hey, Fresno's where I want to open a shop.
Most absolutely.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah. Well, identifying your best customer is critical. As a business owner, there's lots of us that are out there that are fantastic mechanics, fantastic at what we do in a trade or even a profession, but we're not very good businessmen. And so they're less likely to be successful. Being a good businessman is critical in this industry, in any industry for that matter, and being able to identify your best customer in a smart consumer market. And that's definitely where I feel that I stand out differently besides my particular call to action in a fantastic warranty. But knowing how to attract that customer, who they are, is critical. And people of Fresno, you fix your cars in Fresno and San Diego, they replace them.
I'm guessing you must
Thank
be
you,
pretty,
Fresno.
You must be pretty active in social media.
Yes, very much so.
Facebook, Twitter, you have the whole thing going for you?
Yes.
And that's a great way to stay in touch with your customers and attract new customers also, right?
And my kids.
Oh, you track your kids.
Oh, you betcha.
All right. Listen, you know the car repair business doesn't always have the best reputation. How do I know when I go out and search that it's going to be a good mechanic?
Well, good luck with that. Definitely, with the internet today, we can become smarter consumers. We can do research on the particular shop that I might choose to go to.
You mean like Angie's List or something?
You know, Angie's List is not as predominant in Fresno,
automotive,
oddly
no?
enough. Google does a good job. Their reviews that are posted, pay attention to those. Unfortunately, a lot of times it's the complainers that post reviews and not the happy customers.
Do you ask your happy customers to put a nice review on?
Every single one of them.
Smart man. Can't hurt to ask, right?
Oddly enough, and I would love to bribe them. Someday that might just happen. But not as many people do that claim that they will leave a review. But the unhappy ones, boy, they're there.
They're the ones that sound
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Boy. Okay. All right. So again, where are you located? How can folks find you?
We are at 1840 East Saginaw Way. Saginaw Way intersects Blackstone between the two stoplights, Griffin and Dakota. So we're a little bit north of the Manchester Center. We're between Ashland and Shields.
Gotcha. Facebook, Twitter?
No, transmissionrepairfresno.com or fresnotrans.com you can find us at.
Or just Google quality transmissions, right?
You betcha.
And it'll come up. Art Terrill, thank you so much. Good seeing you. If
you.
my transmission ever goes out, I'll be down to see you.
Alrighty.
5-year warranty. Not bad. All
Why
right.
would you go anywhere else?
Why? You are watching Let's Talk Business on CentralValleyTalk.com.
Lunch phone, what is your location, please?
I'm in Fresno's Tower District.
What is your budget, please?
I only have $7.
Well, that leaves you only one choice. Go directly to Bobby Salazar's in the Tower District. He is having a lunch special for $6.89.
Well, that won't leave me enough money to get a drink.
No worries. Bobby Salazar's in the Tower District will get you lunch and a drink for just $6.89.
Wow, I'm going straight to Bobby Salazar's in the Tower District to get the lunch special and drink for just $6.89.
Thank you for calling Lunch Phone. This has been a recording.
What?
Let our family at Avakian Insurance Services help protect your family's future. If you've bought a new home, changed vehicles, or just need a comprehensive review, let our agents help you. As your family grows, we can offer you competitive rates on life and health insurance. Call Avakian Insurance Services for a quote today. Avakian Insurance Services, 268-7386, or visit us online at avakianinsurance.com. Come join the A-Team.
Was brought to you by Javita